Hello everyone, I'm Surabhi. Welcome to my channel. Today's busy book is for my 6-year-old, covering the topic of mathematics, where we are trying to do statement questions involving money, subtraction, addition. We are doing more or less in terms of money. I'm trying to introduce some part of fractions because she's listening when I'm teaching my elder one. So I thought like maybe she can pick up along with at least basics and addition 2-digit. So let's see what all questions I have included here. So these are statement question, very basic ones, and again she will be I'll be asking her to read them. So it is kind of reading practice for her also because she doesn't read otherwise. But now when you're moving to higher classes, she has to learn to read maths questions. So I have used very simple names, written very clearly, very simple words, so that she can get the confidence of reading and then focus on the question. Like Sam has 7 dolls. Pam has 12 dolls. How many more dolls does Pam have than Sam? So if you see, I've used Pam and Sam, not like difficult, and just it's like 12 minus 7, but she has to understand the question. So here my focus is more on reading and getting comfortable with the statement questions, so that we can proceed to complicated level later. Tom needs 9 red balls and 6 yellow balls. How many fewer yellow balls does she have than red balls? So again, I'm going to explain to her that this is a statement question. How you make statement of these kind of questions. Just getting answers in mind is okay, but finally you should be able to show on the paper that how are you going to do it and why it is important. Because this happened with my elder one also, that she was able to do all these kind of simple questions in her mind, but when we went to complicated level and then she'll give me a wrong answer, I'll tell her like, okay, I'll try to help you, what are you thinking, and she'll not be able to explain to me. So that is what I realized, that you have to tell me on the paper so they can tell you where are you doing mistake. Because she'll be like very upset that why, how can I do a mistake, I'm doing correct. So show me on a paper and then I'll point at and help you out with the mistake. If you just keep thinking in your mind, how would I know what you did? So that's why I want her to get the practice of showing me the work. Here is a money based question. Like this is a donut of 55 cents, a candy of 40 cents. Max wants to buy candy. Max has 25 cents. He need dash cent more. So if you have 25 cents and the thing you want to buy is 40 cents, how many more cents do you need? So 40 minus 25. Sam bought donut and candy. He spent how much? So she has to add these two. Jane paid 2.25 and got 10-cent back. What did she buy? So means Jane paid 2.25 means 50 cents and she got 10 cents back. So it means she got something which was 40 cents. So she got candy or a donut. And Ham paid $1 and bought donut. How much money would he get back? So $1 means 100 cents and he bought donuts, so 100 minus 55. So again, these big number subtraction, 100, 55, 45, I don't think she can do it. But again, we have to go to the zone where I can teach her. We can talk about number bonds, how do we do big number subtraction. So otherwise she's very repulsive to these ones, but I hope because it is related to money, she would be interested to learn that how you subtract money or how much money you will get back if you go and pay like this. So it is more or less practice, again related to money. 10 cent more than 60 cents, 50 cents, 15 cent less than 70 cents, 25 cent more than 10 cents, 10 cent more than 12 cents, and 5 cent less than 15 cents. So in between I put some easy questions like this and some complicated questions like this, or like less than are very complicated for her because backward counting she does mistakes. So still trying to introduce the concept of more and less using money so that she gets interested. uh, Doing the fractions here, not introducing but just because when we are doing fractions with my elder one, 7-year-old, she's listening and she's observing, and sometimes she's answering the questions when I'm trying to tell her. So here I'm just going to tell her that fraction means that all the parts should be equal. Do you think it is equal to 1 by 4? Are all the parts equal? No, it's false. Now it is 1 by 4. Yes, 1 out of 4 is colored. Do you think so? Basically the concept which I'm teaching her today in this one is that fraction means all the parts should be equal, then only it can be expressed in fractions. Like this cannot be half because the other part is not equal to. So that is the first concept of fractions, is that you divide the thing into all equal parts, then only you can display in terms of fractions. If it is not equally divided, it cannot be fractions. So that's the concept I'm going to tell her today about fractions. Addition, again, these numbers are complicated for her. She's not comfortable doing big number bonds, but we need to start somewhere. I need to explain her that why do we need to learn number bonds. When you go to big numbers, you need to learn number bonds. You cannot do on fingers. But yeah, we'll try these kind of simple questions with her and see how much she can do without crying. Here are the simple statement questions. There are 8 kids on a bus. 6 girls and 3 boys get on bus. How many children on the bus together? So 8 plus 6 plus 3. Simple addition, but again, focus here is reading the statement and getting comfortable with reading. M has 8 stickers. This also I realized because we did not do graph with her, so she doesn't understand concept of fewer, more, or like that kind of thing. We never did this kind of questions for her, so I realized that I need to start working on it. So this is simple. M has 8 stickers. E has 3 fewer stickers than M. A has 2 more stickers than E, and D has 3 more stickers than E. So just as a basic thing, right? E has 3, E has 5, A is 7, and D is 8. So just fewer and more the vocabulary. And again, these questions I'll not be reading to her. She need to read these words herself and get used to it. These questions again I realized we did in some of the busy books, and I realized that she like when it gets to everything like this 3 empty, like which is, so there are like 4 3 more stars than circle. I When she was doing this question in some other busy book, she told like there should be star and circle. There are star more circle. I said no, it doesn't make a sentence correct. Where should be a number? Where should be star? Where should be circle? And she was very confused and frustrated actually, because she knows the answer but she just doesn't know how to put in the words here. So that's what we are going to practice, these kind of questions more, where everything is empty and she has to make a sentence using more and than, these kind of comparative things. This is again a comparison, more or less basic kind of visual comparison I want to get used to, because what she was doing, she was counting 5 and 3 and said yeah 5 is more. I don't want her that way, because like in graphs, right, we do visually. So I said you don't have to count here, you have to look that visually this matches it, this matches this, then how many. And why visually I want to go, because I was, for my 7-year I was looking that you use graphs for multiplication later. It's like 2 into 7. So if like 2 and then they give a cost of $7 to each. I mean, there were questions where you need to understand the graph to make calculation easy. If you spend time in counting and subtracting, then it gets very complicated if when it goes to multiplication and graph division kind of concept. So that's what I started picking up graph with my younger one, so that she understand that graphs can be used very easily for comparison subtraction value, rather than just doing it on fingers. So that's just a busy book for my 8-year-old 6-year-old. Thank you, bye bye.